Previously on Starting Over. After an emergency evacuation at the house, the women realized they needed to be prepared.
The first thing I did is run into the room and grab Sine.
No matter how hard she tried, Jennifer couldn't overcome the anger she felt towards her family.
My father is in prison. My mother has multiple sclerosis. I'm angry at them, angry at my sister.
And Sommer started working out, but couldn't boost her self-esteem.
It is the most terrifying experience to have to look at exactly where you're at right now. I haven't come all that far, even though I think that I have.
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. So how's it going?
Good.
What does that mean, good?
I'm tired. Talking about my feelings takes all my energy.
You know, I like the story of ducks. Every morning before they go on the water, there's an oil that comes out of the two little holes on their nose. And what they do is they waterproof themselves every morning so that they don't sink. Now, you could be a duck. What are you doing for yourself so that you don't sink every day?
I just feel like everything I do is wrong.
Okay. Why are you crying?
Because I feel like I'm being attacked.
By who?
By everyone.
Like who?
Like everyone points out my flaws, and then because I don't know how to do something, it's like I'm in trouble because I don't know how to take care of myself, which is part of why I'm here. I get in trouble.
What is the trouble?
I just feel like I'm in trouble.
I'm asking you questions so that we can get on track and make sure that you heal and know love.
Well, I'm not on track then. I don't know how to be on track. I need more help. I don't know how.
Have you asked for help?
No.
Oh, can't get it if you don't ask. This is not home where you had to put everybody's interests before your own. This is about you. What does that look like when you got in trouble?
That was a bad one.
Who said that?
My dad. I didn't like the way he was when he was mad.
How was he when he was mad?
He liked to yell and slam doors.
And how did that make you feel?
Scared.
What I want us to do today, Jennifer, is I want us to take a look at and get some specifics about what these people did that is still resonating for you. Because I think a lot of these things may be in the way of you moving forward. So I've got some poster boards up here, one for mom, one for dad, one for sister. And we're gonna go there and really try to get specific about what it is they did. We're gonna start with dad. Let's go over. Jennifer has one poster board for each of her family members so that she can express in writing exactly why she's angry with them.
Hi, Sine.
Hi, Vince.
How are you?
Good. Come on in.
Good. Nice to see you. Just a sec. I want to say hello here and then ask you to wait for me. The lounge or the terrace out past the kitchen. Because I've got some things I need to set up before we start.
Okay.
All right?
So I'll meet you over there. I'll grab my stuff.
It'll take me
over
about
there.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Just a sec.
Cool.
Hi, Sine.
Hi, Vince.
I'm here today to help Sine cope with emergency situations. We're going through a series of simulations that are going to challenge her to use orientation and mobility skills and to develop the confidence to know that she can handle herself in an emergency. Anyone needs to have a plan and needs to have some basic rules that they follow in an emergency. You, as a person with a visual impairment, you have the same kind of plans that anyone would. You've got to know where your exits are. I'm going to show you some protective techniques really quickly right here. This is what I teach to blind and visually impaired people. It just covers your upper body in case you think there's something coming or you don't know where you are and there could be branches or open cabinets, anything. All right? There's also a trailing technique, which is your way in the dark of finding landmarks, meaning something that's permanent in the environment, something that you can rely on, such as at the top of the stairs, which go down towards your bedroom, there's a big chair where the telephone is. That's a landmark. Find it with your hands and identify it and use that to stay oriented. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's go. I have put flags at every exit to the house.
Okay.
I have a stopwatch, and I'm gonna time you. And I'm gonna meet you because, of course, in an emergency and in a fire, time is of the essence. You've got to be quick. And it's good for you to know these in case of emergency, every possible way you can get out of this place. And meet me by the front door.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Dad is yelling at Mom. And what are you doing?
Just sitting there doing nothing.
Go ahead. What do you want to say about that?
I feel like I could have stopped him from yelling at her.
How?
I don't know. I just felt like at the time that I could have, and I know now that there was nothing I could have said.
But
just like I couldn't stop him from dealing drugs.
Okay, dealing drugs. Tell me about what you remember about Dad dealing drugs. Tell
He
me
was
what.
never home.
Okay, never home. Yeah. And what happened when he wasn't home?
We had no protection, no way out, no way to get anywhere.
Didn't provide. Didn't protect. Do this with me. Let's go to that bedroom one day. Dad's not home. You don't know where he is. Are you frightened? Tell me how you feel.
I'm mad that he's not there.
Okay. And what are you saying to yourself?
That he doesn't care.
Dad doesn't care. What else?
That obviously the drugs are more important than his family.
I'm not important. Did you ever think he could die?
No.
He could get killed?
I hope that he did.
Okay. You wished your dad dead. Feel bad about that?
Maybe now, but I didn't then. At least then I would have known where he was.
I need your help. And Jennifer needs your help. So that's really what this is about.
Ready, steady.
Set, go. Go, today that's one. Go, 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 go.
Oh, my Lord.
It's almost 1 minute.
Oh, my God. I'm already gonna die. I'm dead.
No open outs. Emergency, emergency, emergency. 1 minute, 26 seconds.
It's easy to prepare yourself mentally for an emergency. Check this, do this, close this, but to actually physically put it into practice, that's strenuous.
You got them all.
Okay.
You got them all. Good job.
Let's go back to that house where you lived. How many days has he been gone this time?
I think the longest he was ever gone was for a whole week.
And what's your mom doing? What is mom?
Calling people to see where he is.
Okay, come on. Looking for Dad. I need to know the specifics of how Jennifer feels about each of her family members. This information is critical for a daring confrontation I have planned for her later. What else is she doing?
Stayed with Dad.
Okay, stayed with Dad. Why did she stay, Jennifer?
I don't know.
Why do you think she stayed?
Because she had nowhere else to go.
Okay, what does that mean for you?
That she just settled
Okay,
and was
settle,
mistreated for,
settle for less. Come on.
like, she just accepted it.
Accepted bad treatment. And you look at Mom. Dad's gone, dealing drugs. What is she doing?
Favoring my sister.
How did that look? What did that look like, favoring your sister?
She always felt sorry for Krista. It was, seriously, my whole life was poor Krista. Poor Krista, and it still is. She throws a fit and gets everything she wants.
So when Mom was favoring Krista, what was she doing for you?
Nothing.
Rhonda has arranged for me to shop with Andy. She is my mentor. She's had gastric bypass surgery about 4 years ago. She's reached her goal, and she's been through everything I've been through. Rhonda thinks shopping with Andy should be beneficial to my body image problem.
Wow. All right, let's get shopping. Evan, have any ideas to...
Let's start in one corner and work our way to the other side.
Okay.
I haven't shopped in a real store that isn't plus size only type clothes in so many years. I mean, it's definitely been since high school. I'm just not seeing myself as having lost all of this weight.
What kind of stuff are you, what kind of clothes would you wear on a regular basis so that we can kind of...
Well, like, the deal is I don't have any, so really, clothes that fit is good.
Yeah, clothes that fit, but in what kind of style?
I don't know.
We need to figure out what size you are.
Big, definitely large.
Summer's reacting in a very normal fashion for someone who's had gastric bypass.
They don't have my sizes.
Yes, they do.
I don't think so.
Yes, they
But
do.
I don't know.
Are you finding anything that's like hitting on you?
No.
Tank tops.
No, I'm not ready for that.
Would you wear this?
No, that would be way too tight on my stomach. If it looks like something your mother would wear, then just leave it there. It's too small.
Too small.
I think that would be too tight right here. Pretty much, if it looks like a girl, I'm probably not doing it. I don't think so. Oh, no. Oh, holy cow, no. It's not funky fun. Oh, that's frightening.
I'm gonna be really bummed if we can't find anything.
I won't be surprised. No. Ugh, that's disgusting. I start to sweat when I get into areas I'm not familiar with. These are really scary. I'm not feeling jeans. I don't really care what I wear.
It's difficult to understand how fast your body is losing weight and allowing your mind to catch up with what is physically transpiring.
So what are you doing at 2?
Nothing planned.
Nothing planned?
No.
Well, I'm heading to the gym. I'm gonna meet with my trainer, and if you want to come, I think that would be fun.
I'd love that.
I have difficulty figuring out how you can be angry at your mom for staying with your dad, the man she loved, the father of her children, coupled with the fact that she had a crippling, debilitating illness, didn't work and had nowhere to go. What are you really angry about?
The way that he treated her and that she didn't stick up for herself.
Okay, she had difficulty walking.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't see. She didn't work. She was depressed and ill.
Mm-hmm.
How was she supposed to stick up for herself?
I always thought she should have left my dad.
To go where?
At that age, I obviously didn't have it all figured out. But
you're still saying it today.
right, because I thought how he treated her, she should have found, I don't care where we would have went.
But then he left. Then he was gone. And he
Right.
So what happened then? She wasn't with him then.
Right, but she still stayed married to him.
I want to go to the day the SWAT team came into your house. You remember the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to the house. I know that this is an incredibly difficult and emotional exercise for Jennifer, but the time has come for her to hear her own voice. Where were you when they came in?
At the kitchen table.
What was the next thing you
The
heard?
doorbell rang.
And what else?
They answered the door.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How many people did you see?
By the time that they came in the house, there was probably like 10 of them.
What's in your mind?
Actually, there was a lot of me that felt safe because the cops are supposed to be safe. And at least it was over. At least he wouldn't be dealing drugs anymore.
Okay, so now they're gone. The door is closed. You're in the house. And what do you see?
A mess.
And what do you say?
We didn't say anything. We just started cleaning it up.
Nobody said anything.
No.
SWAT team tears your house to
No, there was
pieces.
no discussion of it at all.
And what did your mom say to you?
Nothing.
And when did you see your dad again?
It was probably like a week.
He came home.
No. He never came home after that.
So where'd you see him at?
Prison.
All right, Sine, you ready? Here's the scenario. A fire has started somewhere in the house. You don't know where it is. Your room is filling with smoke. The hallway's filling with smoke. You've got to find the closest possible exit that you can leave the house from. Sine has difficulty seeing at night, so I'm having her wear a sleep shade because she has a lot of trouble when it's dark. So she's having to use her other senses, use her hands to find her way, getting out safely in case of a fire.
You're awoken suddenly by the sound of... The house is on fire today, on fire. The room is full of smoke. Good, crawling, touching. 15 seconds already. The door is hot. Hurry, you gotta hurry.
Somebody better help me.
Go through, the hallway's still full of smoke.
I'm not crawling.
Stay low. Sinead, you're gonna choke on that toxic smoke if you don't stay down. You're holding your breath. You need to breathe and you need to remain.
I'm trapped.
Being blindfolded is scary. It is one of my biggest fears. Losing my glasses is one of my all-time greatest fears.
Help me, please.
Oh, God.
Okay to get out. What's the nearest exit? Right off of it. All right. Nice work.
Thank you, Sinead. You saved my life. Thank God. Thank God.
Good job. Good job.
Very nice. How do you feel?
Better.
Better?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more confident that I can get out. I'm glad we went over the basics, too, because I kind of forgot about all that.
Yeah, well, it's good for everyone once in a while. All right, hang in there, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
So let me ask you this. You tell me which of the things on here applies to you. Are there times when you hurt yourself? Mm-hmm. Okay. Times when you hurt your mom? Yeah. Times when you were a disgrace? Times when you were irresponsible? Times when you didn't know love? Well, hot diggity damn. Whatever you feel about him and her, you feel about you. How do you fix it?
I don't know.
Make another choice. Find your voice. Use it. Rewrite the story.
I'm having a hard time knowing how to fix the way that I think. Hopefully Iyanla will be able to help me figure this out because I really feel so confused right now.
Are you really, really ready to heal this?
Yes.
Are you really ready to heal this?
Yes.
These are cute. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna get real depressed. These look tight, but that's okay. We'll look.
You should at least have one pair of good staple black pants. No one said you have to buy just neutrality. Children?
No. I'm gonna try it on now. All right, I think at this point I need to start trying because I got a lot.
You gotta take charge of your life instead of spending all your energy controlling this. I suspect that Jennifer might need some help in finding her voice and moving through her fear and anger. Well, she's got housemates. Gonna have to enlist the help of some friends to kind of support you in stepping into your power. So today we're gonna do soul surgery.
All right.
I love the fact that the jeans are fitting.
Well, this is the biggest one, so the other ones probably won't. This is just the 16s.
Okay.
The 15s, the first pair of 15s I've tried on. These didn't fit.
Okay. But those do. I think they look great, though.
I mean, the jean fits good, I think, but when I'm trying on the tops and everything that would go in the same range, they're not fitting right with the jean, and everything just looks too clingy, and I don't know. I'm not comfortable at all looking at myself like that. I don't dislike it completely. I'm just not comfortable.
But you like the shirt?
I do. I like it. I just don't know that I think I look good in it yet. I'm not there.
I'm pushing Sommer past her negative thinking to help her to understand that where she was yesterday is not where she is today.
Okay, well, 3 out of 17.
Okay, all right.
Ain't bad.
I'm happy about the jeans.
I'm excited about the jeans
I'm
too,
excited about
actually.
the jeans.
That's my favorite purchase.
Yes. Every girl needs a good pair of jeans.
Yes. And next time we go shopping, we'll look at undergarments.
Oh,
Okay.
Hi, darling. I need you and Josie. Thank you for giving me these few moments. I need your help. And Jennifer needs your help and support. So that's really what this is about.
Why did you do that? I don't understand.
Tell her why you did it.
Because I didn't care.
I need your help. And Jennifer needs your help and support. So I want each one of you today to be a surrogate family member for Jennifer so that we can really support her in moving out of this place she seems to be stuck. So for her mom, this is the mom's list. This is the dad's list. And for the sister, this is the sister list. All you really have to do is hold this in your consciousness.
Okay.
Because we want to bring her to the place where she can begin to express to these people her feelings about these people. So you are going to be these people. Sine, as mom, you're going to be in a wheelchair. Because that's the reality for her today.
Right.
And Tawanda, as dad, there will be points and times when I may tell you, just turn your back.
Okay.
And Krista, you just have to be the attitude of life. You've got to bring the attitude. Do you understand?
Yes.
We want to put her smack dab in this energy, in this environment, and hopefully trigger her to be able to speak what she needs to speak so that she can move forward.
Okay.
So she'll know who we are all day?
No, she won't know until 6 o'clock when you come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just as I suspected, the housemates are more than willing to support Jennifer. I think it's because they know that in helping her, they help themselves.
Sommer, what's up? Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you again. And this is your
my friend Andy. This is
Andy,
Marcus.
what's up? I'm
Nice to
Marcus.
meet you. Hi.
All right, y'all ready to get started? Let's go get you warmed up on the treadmill.
This is not a treadmill. This is a spaceship.
This is a treadmill, but
Let's
it's
get
got
you here.
bands, so it keeps you cool.
Exactly. All right,
Which side do you want me on? This
For Summer, I think it's very good to have Andy on her side because Andy's actually been through the gastric bypass surgery. And so she's a winner. She's actually done it, and she looks great. And so having someone like that on Summer's side is definitely critical to this approach as far as getting to Summer's goal. So what we're going to do is start you off on a walk. The focus is not speed. The focus is just getting your heart rate up, period, okay, and getting you warmed up.
Just knowing that Andy is next to me and I have to compete with her, it kind of kick-starts my competitive drive, and it's, if she can do it, I should be able to do it.
And keep it in that same motion. 2, keep that going, down, and 3. Just like that, 4.
The verbal abuse, you think it'd be both ways for the father to come talk to her mother that way?
Yeah, because it says right in here, it says arguing.
Yeah.
Arguing to
with
my
mom.
mother. Because I was reading everybody, so if it's arguing with mom and then the verbal abuse,
Right, and
would be
yelling
from the
with
arguing
mom.
probably, so the verbal abuse would come from that because it would
What's
stick
the rest of this
to-
thing?
Oh, sorry. Didn't want more, couldn't care for me, no choice. I'm always the parent.
It's worth putting ourselves at risk playing these roles because in the end, hopefully it will benefit Jennifer. I'm a quitter, I'm selfish. I give Jennifer guilt and I break Jennifer's heart.
Yell, slam doors, no example of manhood, embarrassed, didn't care about anything except self, dealing drugs, never home, didn't provide, didn't protect. I'm mean, wow. Wow. Okay.
Well, I pretty much got mine down.
Yeah, so we have to really act.
I'm very excited to do this because it could lead to a major breakthrough for Jennifer.
That's gonna be
Scary.
something.
It's gonna be scary for her.
I'm playing Jennifer's father. And right now, I'm just trying to get it in my mind. Be mean, be mean, be mean. Mean, mean, mean. Hateful and mean. Your attitude is working on my nerves.
Yeah.
What?
What are you looking at? Damn, get out of my face.
Seems like everybody is in a bad mood today or cranky. I'm not really sure what's going on. Something's fishy, something's rotten. I can't figure out what it is, but
I don't know. Something's off.
Shut up! You're so stupid. What is your guys' problem?
Having Jennifer see the people that she lives with being the ways that remind her of her sister, her dad, and her mother, I think it'll make it even that much easier for Jennifer to let go of the feelings that she holds in for everyone.
Why are you reading? Because I'm supposed to nourish my mind.
Why?
Do you want a book?
Well, not if you don't want to give it to me.
Do you want a book? I'll get you a book.
No, I don't want to be here. This is stupid. I don't want to be here. I want to quit starting over. Yes, I do.
You guys are nuts.
Fine, I just want to talk to you, Jennifer.
Josie, are you serious?
Seriously,
We're testing the waters a bit, and it's so hard to do because I care about Jennifer and I care about her feelings.
You go downstairs, and then I'm gonna come down here, and I'm gonna count to 30, and then I'm gonna come down here, and I'm just gonna start saying crazy to you. And then you see that mess that you made upstairs?
With my rice?
Weren't you the only one who had rice?
I guess.
You're so stupid.
Everyone seems a little tense today. Josie is complaining a lot, too, today. I think she might have woken up on the wrong side of the bed. Dear God, dear God!
Why do you have to yell?
We're just gonna leave you alone. This is nuts. You guys are being nuts.
Drink water. Get your liquids. That's good. That's so important.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job today, Sommer. Really good job. These vitamins. I actually already looked over everything that you told me from the first session. I want you to keep taking all of these. Okay. You're taking it consistently, and that's all I want you to do is consistency. Something you're going to keep doing.
I have a crush on my trainer. I have not had a crush in so long, it's ridiculous.
This journal is awesome. This is exactly what you need to be doing.
It's fun. It's cute.
And what this is going to help you do over time is just, you're going to see where you're making your bad choices at, what time of the day. The thing is I don't see in here is what time.
And it really makes me want to go to the gym more. Every day.
You know what, like I said, this should be your, place to get all that out of your head. All right?
Yeah, just know that this is your de-stressor.
You're sweating. You're welcome. I'll see you in 2 days, all right? Bye.
So,
Did you enlist everyone to be mean to me today?
now why would I enlist everyone to be mean to you today?
I don't know, it just seemed like they started being mean to me after you left.
How so?
They were yelling at me and calling me a liar and calling me selfish. And it was your doing, wasn't it?
We talked this morning about what is it that you can do to begin to release some of the frustration and anger and stuff that you feel towards your family. So we're gonna begin that process today. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you my shawl of protection. And as long as you have it on, you are perfectly protected from all hurt, harm, and danger.
All right.
And you can say whatever you need to say.
My goodness, by the time this is over, I'm gonna have lots of stuff on.
Well, we hope that we can eliminate many of the things on that necklace today.
Today?
Yeah. So come with me.
Take it, I can't change my mind.
So, that's your mom. And that's your sister, Krista. And that's your dad.
Tell me how Andy was, the shopping and the
shopping was fun.
Yes, do tell.
Do tell. Well, I didn't find anything at the thrift store. I mean, it was fun just to get to shop. I mean, I haven't done that in so many years that it was kind of like, oh, so this is what it's like to go in a place that's just down the street.
So let's talk about discipline. What's your definition of discipline?
sticking with something that you have to stick with when you don't want to do it.
So let's talk about not wanting to do it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's so funny is that it's like wanting this without having to do the work for it.
Yes.
Because you're not, I mean, do you want to lose weight? Do you want to look good? Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I don't like the idea of feeling like there's anything I can't ever do again. And that's what I feel like. It's that whole commitment thing. You know what I mean? It's a commitment, and it's like if I say I'm going to do that, then I have to do it, or I'm going to beat myself up if I take a day off. So I don't know why I feel, I guess because it's control. I feel like because someone's saying don't do it.
The point is, if it's affecting your choices and you're doing it because you think you should, that automatically tells me that you're not in control, or that you're not in charge, or that you're doing things to rebel.
Well, I feel like I am, and I
understand that. Are you sure, though? Could you be wrong?
I feel like what it is it's going to open me up for ridicule, for judgments.
Who's ridiculing you?
Boys. Nobody to my face, but the deal is, you're gonna laugh. It's gonna sound like a silly story, but I'm gonna tell you because I have beat myself up about this almost every day since. 7th grade, I had just moved, and I was making all my new friends, and I had a crush on a boy, and laugh all you want. I know, I was young. But, so I started dressing up, because I was trying to impress him.
Of course.
The more I dressed up, the more I tried, the worse fun of me he made. And I was like, are you kidding? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I was wearing pink, I was dressing up, I was trying instead of just wearing like jeans and a t-shirt. And I didn't get it. And so that, ever since then, you ain't gonna catch me. I feel like I have to go into everything looking like I'm not there for anybody. And I realize the whole thing I'm looking for is their approval.
So you're still trying to win the 7th grade boy.
Well, and the thing is,
so you're still trying to win the 7th grade boy. So how old were you?
It's not the point.
No, it's very much the point. It's very much the point, because all of us have this in our past. Every single person you run into, there is somebody that said something to them or did something to them or made them feel a certain way that affected their life for the rest of their life.
Oh, and he's apologized.
Doesn't matter.
I was
It doesn't
12.
matter.
12.
So you are still 12 years old.
Okay.
Emotionally, you are 12 years old trying to win the boy in 7th grade. So here you are, you're a little girl in there trying to satisfy yourself and trying to find love, and you're using food to get it. And this is all about choice. And discipline's a choice. And commitment is a choice. Okay?
I like that word.
Okay? So it's your choice.
Now you stand there. Right there. Yeah.
I know that this is an incredibly difficult and emotional exercise for Jennifer, but the time has come for her to hear her own voice.
Dad, you've embarrassed me for the last 10 years. I feel like you're dishonest and irresponsible, and what you did was not fair. You've never treated me fair my entire life. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of walking around every day being embarrassed and feeling judged because of what you did. You were thinking about yourself. You were being selfish. You abandoned us. You hurt me and Mom and Krista. You made me feel like I wasn't important. And most of all, you didn't protect us when we needed you.
Drugs.
That's an embarrassment in itself. Why? Why did you do that? I don't understand.
Tell her why you did it.
Because I didn't care.
Now tell her. Tell how you feel about her giving up. Jennifer, it's in your heart. Tell her how you feel. Just look at her and tell her how you feel.
She's not looking at us as the friends that we've become or the housemates. She's seeing us as mom, dad, and sister.
I'm embarrassed by the fact that you stayed with Dad And by the fact that you let it go on, you didn't stop him. You let him ruin the family. But don't you deserve better than that? When Krista and I needed you the most, it was like you checked out and left me to be the parent. That's not fair.
What did you want her to do? Tell her what you wanted her to do.
There isn't anything physical that I wanted you to do. I wanted you to be the mom. You can be the mom in a wheelchair. You can be responsible from a wheelchair. You can be dependable from a wheelchair. But you choose not to. You use that as your way out. I want you to be there.
And because you weren't there, tell her what happened to you because she wasn't there.
I didn't let anyone be there. I still don't.
Tell Krista. The housemates are so deep in character that Jennifer is finally forced to express exactly what she feels to her surrogate father, mother, and sister.
I'm sick of everything having to be about you. The world does not revolve around you. We lived the same life. And I wish that you wouldn't play the poor me role all the time.
What else do you want her to know about quitting school and doing drugs?
That's an embarrassment too. Why would you do that? Why?
Dad did drugs, why can't I?
Because look where Dad is. Why would you want to be there? Why?
Tell him you needed it.
I needed you and you weren't there. And I needed you and you weren't there. And I needed you and you weren't there.
Tell him what you needed from it. Tell him what you needed from it. Tell him.
I needed you to protect me.
I knew you could take care of yourself. You were always the strong.
I wanted you to take care of me, and I wanted you to take care of me. I didn't want to have to take care of you. You left me to raise myself. Why?
I had to have a life too.
We were your life. That's what happens when you get married and have kids. Kids are supposed to be your life. You can't just check out.
So I'm not supposed to have fun?
You could have at least chosen something that was legal, but that wasn't going to get you taken away forever. I want to forgive you for leaving. I want to forgive you for not being there. And I want to forgive you for the bad choice that you made. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with you.
Now, what do you want to say to your 10-year-old daughter who knows that you have been locked up in prison for life? What do you want to say to her?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen this way. If I could change it all, I would. And not make all the bad choices that I've made. I miss you. I miss my wife, and I miss Krista as well. I'm sorry for taking you through all this pain. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, Jennifer. Please forgive me.
Thank you.
And I do love you.
Well, let's see.
I've had to wear this necklace for the past 2 weeks that has tags on it that represent things that keep me from healing.
Do you trust her?
No.
Tell her why.
I don't trust you because every time I've needed you to catch me when I've been falling, you haven't been there.
Iyanla has taken them off because I have finally started to take down my wall, my prison that I built myself.
You thought it would be better for me just to fall on my face and pick myself back up, rather for you to help than for you to help me.
Are you ashamed of her?
Yes.
Tell her.
I'm ashamed of you because you use your condition as an excuse. You make me feel like a burden because every time I need help, I feel like you're too busy helping Krista. You've modeled what I don't want.
What do you want Jennifer to know?
That I deserve to be happy
Jennifer deserves to be happy. What else?
and free.
Jennifer deserves her freedom. What else?
I don't need to worry about everybody else.
Jennifer is no longer choosing to worry about anyone else. What else?
My feelings are important.
Jennifer's feelings are important. What else?
I'm important.
Jennifer is important. So give Dad a hug.
Right now, I actually feel like I've accomplished something. And this is the first time that I really feel like I have made any progress towards my goal. So I'm really excited to see what happens next.
You did good. You did good.
Next on Starting Over, the women must confront their darkest demons.
I don't care what you put in there, but it has to be written, stamped, and mailed before you go to bed tonight.
Josie's self-esteem plummets.
All she did was make me feel about myself. I feel horrible. All I want to do is go cry right now. That's how it makes me feel.
And Kim struggles to mend a broken relationship.
She told my daughter to F off and slam the phone down, and that's been it. We haven't spoke since.